today, this workshop is designed with 4 presentations and 1 opening remark. Then we will go for a group work, and then we will have a panel discussion with designated sector actors. So for the opening discussion and for the what we may consider, who we may consider the lightning rod of the sanitation sector, Dr. Roshan Shrestha, Deputy Director for Global Wash Program at the Gates Foundation. I'm requesting Dr. Shrestha to give his opening remarks.
Good afternoon. I hope you are not sleepy after such a nice lunch. This is a very interesting session now we are going to have. Mr. Shishir will be talking a lot about his project. But I will be just giving you a little bit background how we get involved in this project. Because the data system is always critical globally, especially developing countries, we don't have a good data system. That's why it is very difficult to measure that what's going on in the sector. Like today, our UNICEF chief, she said that it takes 50 years to get safely managed sanitation, right? To reach to that SDG goal, it takes 50 years. But that is how we are coming up with this conclusion. We don't have data. Whether 50 years, 100 years, 10 years, 2 years, 3 years, we don't know. Because we don't know what's going on the ground, right? So all data, whatever we collected from JMP, all based on a very small sample. So we don't know what's going on the ground. Maybe we are good, I don't know, or maybe we are very bad. And that's why we thought that, no, we need to really collect data properly. We need to have very strong data collection system from the ground. And when we started our project in the Khulna, Kushtia, Janaida, together with SNB, this was one of our issues, that how can we collect data? If you see the data on the ground, safely managed sanitation or on-site sanitation, all are there, but how it's performing, we don't know. That's why we come with idea about let's collect data from the city. Then we came up with the design, the data collection system, like the IMIS was introduced by the SNB and our partners. And then after that, then we discussed that, okay, now we have set up some system at the city level. There are something there, but without connecting to the national level, we can't really connect that. We can't really connect this at a national level, only collecting data at city level. Then we discussed with DPHE, and Shishir came up with some idea. Okay, we need to come up with some data sanitation dashboard. If we can have sanitation dashboard, I have 61 town city, I can collect data, and based on that, we can demonstrate that, okay, this is the situation in the Bangladesh on safely managed sanitation. And data also will help to tap the resources from development bank and also even from government. Otherwise, before this sanitation dashboard prepare, that time, we all were happy. Bangladesh is bhalo. We are good in the sanitation system. 99% have toilet. We are safe. At the sector level, who are working in sanitation, they know that this is not true. But this was very true for the higher authority. Ministry, Prime Minister, everybody were happy that we are very much good position in sanitation. After that, when the 61 data collected, sanitation dashboard was developed, then only it's a kind of eye-opening for the donor, for the government, and so on. Then they realized that, no, we are very much in bad shape on safely managed sanitation, we need to do. So this is the all background, how it comes up with the public digital, what is that? Data governance, unlocking insight for smart wash, whatever, say like that. This is the background. How we come up with a public data system is very much important. Organizations like DPHE, local government division, they really need to think about the proper data collection system. And now it is moving. Still lot to be done. We have developed indicators, and still data collection is still not really advanced at the ground. So all those things are now going on. We are very much happy that DPHE is leading. SIR division is leading from DPHE side, and our additional chief engineer from DPHE, he is very much keen to support. So yesterday we have very good discussion with all partners. Look like all are very much on track. Yet why SNB, some private sectors are also coming in, and where again AIT Global Sanitation Center is supporting all initiative. That's really ecosystem is very much built nicely, and maybe I'm sure lot to be done. I'm sure after this starting the work, DPHE will come up with a very again comprehensive plan so that they can attract more donor and the other stakeholder to engage to continue this data collection system. And we can really show that Bangladesh may not take 50 years. Maybe in 10 years, you will be achieving safely managed sanitation system here in this country. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Roshan, for your insightful words. So now we will go for our presentation. Our presentation will be started with the digital public data for sanitation. Mr. Shishir Kumar Biswas, Executive Engineer, Survey and Investigation and Research Division, the Department of Public Health Engineering, will be presenting this. Thank you, Mr. Shishir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my session, Digital Public Data for Sanitation. So, before my telling, it's a long story already told by Dr. Roshan. So, I'm not going with that. And special thanks to Dr. Roshan, Gates Foundation, and the guys of absolutely the private sector. Those are the strength of government. Did a lot for supporting, but it's not the end. Many things to do. So let's see what we have done. And I'm covering three strong segments: that mainstreaming, digital system for sanitation, and the national sanitation dashboard. Enhancement of data system inside this national sanitation dashboard, and opportunities and challenges for digitalization of this sanitation data. So what we know that Department of Public Health Engineering under Local Government Division of Ministry of Local Government, Rural Development and Cooperatives is the lead agency, and already developed the National Sanitation Dashboard. You will get it in www.sanboard.gov.bd. It's committed to digitalizing the service at the local and national level, and now working closely with A2I, GWSC, other local government institutions, and SNV is here, sometimes the practical actions and some other stakeholders. All of them we are connecting under common umbrella and collecting the city level data. Now focusing specifically on the city level, but we have also the plan to collect data from the union level, from the rural level also. It's the focal agency for sharing sanitation data at the national level and contributing to the sustainable development goal and its indicators. So what we have done already, that 10 plus projects focusing on the integrated waste management, and 5 plus project targeting digital service for the sanitation. So what I am telling that the integrated waste management, because we are considering from the government end, apart from the fecal sludge management or the sanitation system, solid waste management system is also very, very much important for the government to manage here. Citywide inclusive sanitation approach have already been integrated in 50 plus municipalities. What Dr. Roshan already told, that after completing this sandboard, so it's a really eye-catcher, what is the real situation of where to provide fund for next development projects. So up to date, 50 plus municipalities are getting development fund and also some other technical supports for introducing the citywide inclusive sanitation and integrating this municipal solid waste and fecal sludge management system. Capacity development is also a big part, and already all the local government institutions are under common umbrella, and 200 plus officials got the capacity building trainings. What is the data management chain framework, and what is integrated municipal information system, IMIS. So technical working group already established in DPHE. was trying to connect all the other stakeholders, not only the private sectors or entrepreneurs, but also the other organs from which we can collect or share the data, which is very, very much important for upgrading and make it resourceful of this National Sanitation Dashboard. So what is inside this sanitation dashboard? You will get the in-depth city profile. You know that 61 towns, 8 city corporations data, and 53 municipalities data incorporated here at this moment. Yes, this project completed in June 2021. After that, some new themes we have initiated and now doing some new approach with it. So let's see, with your support, what we can do. Fecal sludge life cycle, municipal solid waste life cycle, and the CVS indicators, SDG 6.2 indicators you will get from here. Apart from this, if you go to the city profile, the city size, city populations, logistics support, their water supply related to the sanitation, you will get those informations also here. So an effective tool, you can say that. It's an effective tool for all the policy makers, decision makers, for the analysts, the engineers, the technicians, practitioners. It is easy to get informations, where to concentrate. You can easily make sure that who are lag behind and who are in the developing side here. So after completing this, so it was really, really easier for the local government division and our policy makers to go for the investment projects, and it was aligned to the IRF, you know, the National Action Plan also, and also aligned to the CVs, some 2-3 specific projects. So we concentrated the switch approach inside this development project. So we are hoping that next level of investment projects we are getting from different development partners. Under these projects, we created a path where like SNV, like Practical Action, some other entrepreneur groups coming forward with their efforts. And in collaboration with the municipalities also. It's a new approach, and we are getting really, really benefit, specifically the municipalities. So here is the map. You will get where the public toilets, community toilets, and dumping stations. And in the right side, what was the data we are actually visualizing here. SFD, light, you will get the flow of the sheets up to the disposal site. So here are the other different stakeholders who are communicating with us and giving support for this data management thing. So we are really, really grateful to them. So during this next approach, we found out this things that inter-ministerial coordination, data updating mechanism, and data sharing agreement, expanding data collection systems, and upgrading this NSD. These we have identified to be updated, and when the total streaming of data, these are very important to consider. Capacity building, absolutely. And localization of the CVC indicators and SDG 6.2 indicators, those have already been considered for this data management framework and service chain. Here is some other things we have already considered for next level of upgradation, that is customizable indicators. You know that these indicators from the rural level or the municipal levels, even in the mega cities, some indicators will not be applicable for the overall all the LGIs. So some should be the customized and multi-level administrative configuration. So in the central level, there should be some administrator. In the local level, you know that data will be produced from there. So someone will give this data in the chain. But you know that all the person don't have this authority to provide this information. So there should be some different level of data producer. So that's why this multi-level administrative configuration is very, very much important to give the delegation of preparing the data or producing the data. And customizable of map. I'm giving you some brief after the slide, and survey management and integration of the city data. So our approach to compare this city status. So yes, we have the CVS indicators, some CVS indicators. After that, after completing our now new approach, so you will easily compare two cities, the CVS indicators, regarding the CVS indicators, and different attributes you will compare. Let's say here is Kumilla city corporations, and if you consider the Feni, in which areas, which zone, which municipalities or city corporations is doing better, and where in which zone really investment or new level of concentration is required is very important, and you can highlight this. In some areas, let's say Kumilla city corporations, there is adequate land for waste management or service change preparing, but maybe there are some gaps in waste management workers or the transport system. So, but in Feni municipalities, maybe there are no level of services, no infrastructures there. So yes, absolutely, the Feni municipalities needs better infrastructure, better service here. And yes, you will compare the SFD also. Multi-level administrative configuration I have told already. All at a glance, what informations we have inside this board, all at a glance inside this map, you will get which one is doing better, which one is lag behind. And survey management and monitoring, we are thinking to capture all of those informations and data center inside this DPHE. This framework is now in developing. So when this data management and monitoring framework will be completed, we will transfer it for the approval from the upper body. After getting it, you will find this maybe different stakeholder after compilation of that data, maybe insert in this data management framework or the data chain. Survey management, it is also very, very much important if you get this admin code. So from your end, you will have this accessibility of these things. You will put the data, and finally this will be visualized after checking the compliance and screening and validation. So IMIS is a very, very important part. You know that some baseline survey in some areas and some one is really went forward. And let's say Lakhipur Municipality, Shibganj, Bagherat, SNV, and also GOB project did a lot for establishing this IMIS platform. Now it is really open. ISPL did a lot for establishing this open source IMIS. We are incorporating this system inside this our national system also. So some indicators, some information will go to the NSD. Before the NSD, it will capture holistic data from the municipal level or the city level. I'm not going in a deeper zone, but if anyone, for research purpose, for analysis or reporting purpose, any graph, any analysis, comparative status, you will easily export it for your report. And if you convert it, the language change from English to Bangla, it will also be possible. In the technical session 1, I found many practitioners, technical persons very, very much interested for this data session. And I am also very much hopeful and enthusiastic that yes, now maybe we are in the right track. Everyone is very much interested to do with this. Many challenges here, you know, all in the discussion session we'll get the challenges also. We have also the challenges, so it is also very, very much challenging from the government side, from our center side, to bring all the stakeholders to come under the common umbrella. Me personally inviting all to come and give your resources to us and give your suggestion, give your technical things to us so that we will be able to incorporate all of those things so that it will be a holistic thing to present the world. So last but not least, I will like to end my presentation with a quote. When we have all data online, it will be great for humanity. It's the prerequisite to solving many problems that humanity faces. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Shishir, for your wonderful presentation. Our next presenter is Mr. Shahidul Islam. Mr. Shahid is a visionary expert driving transformative change in urban water, sanitation, and waste management. He is currently leading the wash sector under the SNV Netherlands. Yeah.
Thank you all. So as the background, so the Shishida was already mentioned. So we are all aware of the national level data dashboard. So how they are also thinking and planning, and also he also touched upon the IMIS, that is a local city level tool that also mainly established to feed in the national data center, and also mainly established for local level fecal sludge management or sanitation service management at the local level, at the municipal level. So as we know that Bangladesh also progressing a lot on sanitation, but as at the local level, particularly city or municipal level, so because the current monitoring system actually is not that much of comprehensive and also inclusive, that helping to measure or to establish sustainable sanitation, mainly citywide inclusive sanitation are not tracking and also cannot monitor and cannot establish. So without having the comprehensive, accountable, and so the inclusive so system, it will not achieve. So okay, thank you. So the digital inclusion and also the data integration, enhancement and accountability and citizen participation. So those are mainly required to achieve the sustainable sanitation at the national level with accountability, ensure the accountability. So at the local level for fecal sludge management or sanitation, so accountable mechanism is very much crucial. So mainly we are considering at the local level, city corporation or municipality as a local regulator, not the national level, but local level. National level, there's another regulator we are planning for at the sector level. And also the private sector. So we are trying to, municipality also trying to engage the private sector to provide the services. And also there is a customer, a building owner, plot owner, or holding owner, they are the customers. So these three entities, there should be some formal relationship, and so if each one is accountable to achieve these effective services. So for example, the agreement between the city corporation or Paur Sabha and the private sector, there should be specific key performance indicators which need to be measured. So each one also know that their role and their target and how they and each other should be accountable to each other. Also the customer and the private owner, private service providers, they also need to have this relationship, formal relationship. And also the Paur Sabha and Paur Sabha should establish a monitoring system to get the progress data and also to get the feedback from the customers. So in order to ensure their accountability, these diagram, these accountability mechanisms need to be ensured, and where in 2016, with the support from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Innovative Solution Division and SNB has developed a GIS-based information system, which actually enable to actually to digitize all the sanitation services, fecal sludge management services, so that they can also. This tool is very effective. This is GIS-based real-time data collection system, and which actually ensures that the services are provided as per the plan, and also they can also monitor or track the progress at the local level. And also this is so we can see that so from 2016 we have initiated this this IMIS establishment and from Zinaida. And it also progressed a lot, and different cities also, like also government also now taking up this initiative. And IMIS has been established at almost 11, 12 cities at the local level. So in IMIS, this is it has a potential to integrate all the data. When we look into the municipal city commission, we see there are different data they are using in different forms. So they're holding data, there's water supply data, there is a tax data, there's also sanitation data. So those data are not integrated. So the IMIS has the potentials because it also includes a unique ID number. So it promotes the unique ID number, that 11-digit holding ID, taxpayer's ID is a unique ID, which enables to integrate all the data. So that the data which are available with the different services can integrate and also efficiently use and also can be utilized at decision-making purposes. And also for example, in the IMS, so each of the buildings, it also captures the data of each of the buildings and its containment situation, containment status. So that also help for planning, for the sanitation planning, and also to service delivery planning, and also can monitor the performances and also the emptying services. So IMIs also can, because now we see that government has, since 2015, government initiated a implemented performance management system of the public sector, and as a part of this, it includes the annual performance agreement. All the ministries are because signed agreement with the municipality, city corporation, and all the agencies. And in the annual performance agreement, also local government division also needs to report to the cabinet division of the progress of the different SDG targets. Here, so sanitation also included in the annual performance agreement, but mainly we see that, okay, so the safely managed sanitation target is being taken from the MICS. But whereas the local level, the annual performance agreement is also city corporation or DPHE also has annual performance agreement. So that performance agreement also needs to be with some adjustment so that the safely managed sanitation indicators are reported, so that the government can also, ministry can also monitor, track the progress on safety managed sanitation. So the IMS can also produce the data, the real-time data, so that so government also can track the progress. Okay. So the IMS also can feed in the local. They also has a repository at local level, but it also can feed in the national data center. Which currently we are working with DPHE and all the partners, so that these two systems are also integrated, and also the dashboard can also get real-time data from the field. So. And also currently we see that in municipal local level, so the decisions are not taken on based on data. So there are numerous data in the cities, but those are not being considered as a decision-making level. So that's why this IMIs also will help to take the decision based on the data that they already have. And also the resource allocation is also important for this transformation, so that also because the data also to collect the data and manage the data, and also infrastructure, a resource need to be allocated at all levels, not only national level, for municipal level, that also will be required. And of course, the national accountability framework, because data ownership, data storage, data sharing, all these protocols are very important, and data security, because this is some personal data is also there. So that the protocol for data related protocol, that also need to be aligned. So that is one of the big areas that we are working with now. So thank you very much. So I think so this journey has been started in 2016. Yet we need to go along with all the partners, so that there are still there are some challenges that we need to overcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shahidul, for your wonderful presentation. Our next presenter is Mr. Wahidur Rahman, Executive Engineer of Kushtia Purosabha. Mr. Wahidur has played a vital role in IMI's implementation and the formulation of the sanitation bylaws in Kushtia Purosabha. So we would like to hear his experience from Kushtia.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Data is power. I'm Wahidur Rahman, Executive Engineer from Kushtia Purosabha. Our topic is data-driven FSM evaluation, monitoring and needs, Kushtia Purosabha experience and way forward. Kushtia Municipality adopted this MIS in 2022 to strengthen the FSM service delivery, and IMIS automated FSM service requested assessment, emptying and disposal data, and aim is improve efficiency, accountability and data-driven decision-making in FSM service. This is our IMIS operations mechanism. This is the dashboard. Here the applicant's application ID, containment ID, application name, status, emptying date, assessment, emptying, disposal, feedback, and action. Every data is here, and this software is operated by the private organization who is engaged the FSM service in Kushtia Purosabha. this is the another dashboard, the holding number, billing number, and FSM service. And here we see that the building holding is lower than the regular size. Our current holding is about 38 to 40,000, and billing is near about 70,000. This is the MIS data, and they replicate the holding area of total municipality, and each building has a unique ID, and we can get more information from this unique ID. This is another building and containment within 100-meter buffer area of the water body. This is the previous slide, and the key salience. The key salience of this IMS software is integrated with the existing digital solution, holding tax software, and other municipal system need seamless data exchange, and the human capacity constraints lack of a dedicated skilled person for data management, and long-term sustainability issues, server and maintenance cost. This is the needs and way forward. The system integrated support needs support to link FSM with taxation and other digital services, and financial sustainability needs funding for system maintenance and staffing, and government and partner support collaboration for long-term viability. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Wahidur, for your wonderful presentation and sharing the experience of Kushtia. Now, our fourth presenter is myself. My name is Makfie Farah. I didn't introduce myself during the very beginning. I work for the Global Water and Sanitation Center, and I am working as the Bangladesh Resident Program Manager. We are supporting the government of Bangladesh through the Department of Public Health Engineering for strengthening the public data system for sanitation in Bangladesh. Okay, yes. So these are the very slides that we all know that Bangladesh has achieved remarkable progress, but there are still some challenges, and as Shishir from DPHE has already shown that there is this wonderful digital platform, the National Sanitation Dashboard, that has been supported in different investment and planning of the projects, and there is this IMIS system. So currently there is a need for data governance framework and integrated system to achieve the SDG 6, and we are working as the catalyst here. So in 2023, there is a national level coordination for safe sanitation, what we turned into a program called Strengthening the Public Data System for Sanitation in Bangladesh. Now we call it with the acronyms SPD, SSB, and we are working with a lot of partners to achieve a vision for a robust and reliable nationally owned integrated public data system. We are having our journey with A2I, Athena Infonomics, Innovative Solution, ITN Buet, SNV Netherlands, Streamstake, TILA, UNICEF, and we are guided and funded by the Gates Foundation. So this is the environment that we are working and trying to create. So far we have been successful in supporting the government, and so far we are also working towards achieving some of the goals. So here I will focus on the roles and responsibilities and how the mechanism is currently working so far. What we want to achieve is a national data framework for the government of Bangladesh, which will be supported by a national framework for sanitation. And this sanitation data will be coming from the National Sanitation Dashboard, which will be then fed into from different sources like the cities, the secondary towns, municipality, and the city corporations, and other sanitation data generating agencies. This data will be from survey, reports, and projects, and also the IMI system, all contributing to the National Sanitation Dashboard. And in this journey, DPHE is the focal agency from the government side to manage this data, to do the supervision and everything we are doing. GWSC is currently working as the manager of this whole program and supporting DPHE to achieve this vision. So if we see the roles and responsibility, then these cities are the data generators and the service providers, so they are the most important stakeholder at the grassroots, whereas the public data system manager, DPHE will be doing the inter-agency coordination, supervision, monitoring of this data from the field to the national level, and as well as they will work with the government higher level for their data approval, then inter-ministerial coordination, planning, and further investment based on this sanitation data. Currently, we are working with a number of partners where TILR, you have already seen the National Sanitation Dashboard. TILR is our partner for developing this National Sanitation Data Dashboard. They are currently redesigning it, and we are hopeful that this dynamic dashboard will be connected with the National Data Framework, whereas ITN BUET, being the capacity building partner of the sector, is also supporting us in building capacity in different aspects such as IMI's technical training and orientation of different stakeholders on IMIs. Then we had Athena Infonomics with us in the previous phase, and we are expecting to work with them again for documentation purpose. SNV has a vast experience, we have just seen, and we are taking their experience and working with them at the city level. A2I, as you have seen, that most important task is the governance issue. So they are the one who are developing the governance framework and the management. So they will be supporting. As you have seen, IMIs is being implemented in different cities. One of the cities is Lakhimpur, which the whole sector is trying to make a model out of it, and we are glad to support the city for making a Swiss model city. Streamstack is a private organization which is supporting and is implementing IMIs in there. Innovative Solution is the agency which has developed this IMIS software and has been supporting the government and the DPHE and local partners in streamlining this. So we are also working together, and currently this IMIS system has been released in the public domain. So if you want to go for the understanding of the IMIs, you now can access. So how this sanitation data will be managed and governed, this is the question now we are all asking. It's a big picture, big question. We are trying to solve it. Let's see how much we can do. So what is data governance? If we see, then it is who, what, when, where, all the WH questions we always face. So who will be the data steward? Who will be the data owner? Who will be the data manager? Why will this data be used? And who is going to access this data? How much accessibility? All these questions are being there posed, and we are trying to see which agencies are responsible, which agencies are there to manage this data. And we are working towards breaking these silos among these agencies through connectivity and identifying their responsibilities. As you have seen, there are lots of number of government agencies currently responsible for generating data, the cities, the authorities. Then we all know that BBS has a role that will be for the statistics. So DPHE will be connecting with them for this data, and I will not go in detail with the data governance in the private sector, but mainly there are data structure, the leadership and vision that helps, and we capacitate. So this is the main framework we are following to do this, and A2I is currently supporting us for the data management framework, where the protocol management has been identified with each agency who will do what up to what level, and then we are doing the phase-wise implementation with the A2Y. We are not like we have a long vision and there we are skipping the micro levels. It's a short and long-term vision combination so that we can achieve all the steps all together. Maybe in our journey we will miss some steps and we will be needing the supporting sectors to achieve those steps. And then we have the data governance framework, which will look into the metadata management, how the data is being validated, accredited, and what is the privacy of the data. These all questions are there for the data governance framework. A2I will be supporting, and this will be reflected in the management of the National Sanitation Dashboard. Most of this work will be in the background, so you will only see the National Sanitation Dashboard, but we are trying to ensure that these data are actually validated, accredited by relevant agencies. So all those partnerships and how we are doing, We are looking forward to a unified public data system adopted and scaled through municipalities, and this will result in an enhancement and integration of subnational public data system for sanitation. We are preparing a dynamic national sanitation dashboard for the enhancement of national public data, and then we are integrating the national system and the subnational system, that means city level or other level systems, for informed decision making, investment decisions, and progress and tracking for the safe sanitation. So this is from all our presentation, and with my presentation we are concluding the presentation part. We are now planning for a group work, but if there is any burning question to any of the presenters, I will just take 2 questions. Okay. Yes, please mention your name and your question, and of course the presenter.
Managerial decisions cannot be taken properly, so I appreciate the sessions arranged. So my concern is, say for example, NSD, IMIS, these 2 systems, and also we have another systems, digital municipal service systems developed by KOICA, and LGD supported systems we have in the municipalities, and also the municipalities, especially municipalities, they themselves produces some systems. So there are so many systems working in place in all municipalities. One is not connected with the other, one is not integrated with the other. So at the end of the day, each project is designing one software.
Please.
And yes, I'm formulating. Yes, definitely. I'm formulating. Please let me allow me 30 seconds. So in the field, actually after passing out the project, all softwares is not working well. Why not? One module, one system, and different modules under one system should not be designed. Why? For one system, why will not be designed?
Yeah, we are working
so
towards.
My question is 2 person, especially Dada and
Shahid bhai, apnar piche.
Okay, so we also, this is integrated, we call integrated information management system, so that we want integration. This system allows integration. So this is a GIS based. I think municipality, I think there is a data which is GIS based. So because this data, comprehensive data, is of the building, and also there is a unique code number. So that is holding tax. The holding tax allows to integrate all other data. So because holding data, municipality follows for every services, any service, any holding owner is supposed to come to get the services. They need to show or utilize the unique holding number. But we see that, okay, for example, water supply, there is a separate customer number, but that are not linked to the building. Also the tax, also, so the objective of the IMS is to integrate all the existing data. This is not duplicating, because this is only initiated with the FSM. For example, Khulna City Corporation, they have also holding tax database, and that has been linked. So it is possible to link also solid waste, water supply, because there's a unique code number, and this is GIS based, and this is based on the building. That is possible. But I agree with you that in municipality there are many data which are not being utilized or in integrated way, and also other way of data sharing. For example, Khulna City Corporation, in Khulna there are 3 agencies: KDA, WASA, and City Corporation. They have separate data system. But also with this IMS, they can share the building data or the common data infrastructure, so that if all the organizations with special permission, they can utilize same building data, so that KDA will give building permits, and KCC then comes up for the FSM services. That sort of information integration is possible by the IMS. And it is real time, because it is linked to the service data. Because for IMS, so there is no additional person need to collect the data additionally. So this is linked to the service. As long as the service is being provided, data, automatic data is generated. And when there is a new building constructed in the municipality, the IMS can also include the new building, so that at any time. So next another no survey will be required further to capture the data. So that 2-3 special features are there. So that will also help.
Yeah, Shishir, that 30 seconds.
Thank you, Shamsul Bhai. Yes, in last month's meeting, I have pointed out this very specific things. You know, you have Poro Sheba software. So many data in municipal level, you have to incorporate. That's why we are telling data sharing. In any software, you will be able to provide your information for generating your tax, your other service providing, but we will capture the relevant data from your system. Maybe you are utilizing this Poro Sheba. Lokipur municipalities is using another software for water billing system. So that's why harmonizing all of those data and capturing the relevant data to the systems. It is important for us, and we have already just brainstormed and told our partners that yes, this should become in a common platform, and Data is doing well. And they have already identified, we have assigned them, and hopefully a good thing will come up.
Yeah, thank you. So you must be wondering why I'm running. So there is now one group work and then followed by a panel discussion. Think about the time. Now we have the fancy name for our group work, that's called Co-Creation Lab. We will be divided into 3 large groups as per your wish. We have 3 topics, so you need to, the group 1, that needs to develop a framework. Not any talking, not bullet points, a framework. We know you are all genius people here. We can develop a draft framework from here. A framework for linking local realities with national strategy. We have given some points so that there is a framework in front of us when the group work is done. Then we need a sustainability model for the digital system that is beyond the donor funding. So what happens to the sustainability when the donor is gone? And third is a policy flow diagram for turning data into a decision and action. So these are the 3 things we are looking forward from our group work. So I'll request to form 3 groups. Our volunteers are here. Ms. Sichu from GWSC, Mr. Suman from SNV, and Mr. Prashanto from SNV. I don't know why you're sitting here. Go over there and take 3 groups. So please divide as per as you wish. And we're supposed to have 20 minutes. I don't know how much we can give. Let's start. Okay, so this one is this group is 1, think tank 1. In the middle is think tank 2. At a 3. From the very left, it's think tank 1. And then we have think tank 2 and 3. So I'll be reading out this thing for each of you, but you can start reading. Okay, so the think tank 1, you are supposed to deliver a framework for us based on the following questions for linking local realities with national strategies. Consider 3 questions. How can we create a unified framework for sanitation from local to national level? Then how can we bridge that gap of data flow? And what are the local insights to be translated? So we will need a framework from you. The question 2 for the think tank 2 is what we can do beyond the donor. When the funding is done, fund crunch happening, they are leaving the country, what do you do to sustain your data flow? That is the whole thing, and we want a sustainability model. So there shouldn't be any donor in the model. Donorless model. And we are hoping donors will be there to support you. If you can manage some donors, and we'll need government because they will be the main stakeholders when the donors are gone. And then we have the third team, think tank 3, that is turning data into decision. We are looking for a policy flow diagram. Policy flow diagram is real. Please Google it, and there is a diagram. Several diagrams are there. So we need to see like how the policy changes drive the unsustainable financing, and how do we leverage data to inform and influence decision making. So these are the 2 main questions you need to consider to develop a policy flow diagram. We have 5 more minutes to complete your discussion and wrap up the whole brainstorming. And we will request you to nominate one person from each group to share your discussion points within 1 minute. I will seek attention from each group. Please nominate one person to summarize your discussion points.
I know, I mean, this topic is such heavy, like, I mean, at this time, even if we spent another, I mean, we can spend weeks, hours, weeks to discuss this, but it's really glad to see very engaging discussions, and we don't want to cut it, but we just, looking at the time as well, since we have only 10 minutes left and there is plenary session and we have to go for the gala dinner as well. So, group number 1, yeah, I mean, I know, like, you want to solve this problem, but I think we won't be able to solve it now. But it's really good, I mean, the way you are keeping yourself, very lively discussions and all. So we need to wrap this session. As we know, like, if you can't measure something, you can't understand it. If you can't understand it, you cannot control it. And if you cannot control it, you cannot improve it. We all want to improve. Every day we want to be improved. And whether it's project, whether it's family, whatever, we need to measure. And as in the earlier session as well, we have discussed that there are already data, many data is in many form. There are issues. There's disconnect between the local and the national level. Today also we heard a lot of acronyms like IMIS, data framework. Sorry? DMSS, IMSS, DMS. I mean, it's endless. So, but we want to see, I mean, it's really great that the stakeholders have realized the importance of coming together, and the mammoth task, the initiation has been taken up by DPHE with the support from GWSC and all the stakeholders. So yesterday also we had a discussion in DPHE in terms of like where we are, like as we have been discussing, yes, there is an issue in terms of collating data, and it's not only collating the data, but it's also on the quality of the data. If whether the data what we are collecting is up to the quality, and whether those data are being utilized by the decision makers. So now, I mean, we are using again data, looking at the time data and time we have. So I don't think we will be able to go in detail in presentation from each of the group, but we have our panelists within the group itself. So it's panelists have joined different groups. So I would like to request, I mean, I'm keeping it a little bit more informal, not putting the chair, otherwise, I mean, we will lose some more time as well. So I would like to request Group 1 and also our, yeah. So we have our additional Chief Engineer, Mr. Russell Khan, to share what was being discussed there, and also your views on like whatever DPHE has taken the initiative in terms of national sanitation dashboard, and all your initiative in terms of collating all this water and sanitation data, not only from DPHE project as Shishir presented, but from the national level, and how are you planning to sustain those?
Thank you, Rajeev ji. On behalf of Group 1, we analyze many things in this table, but and we concise some recommendation from this table. That was firstly our consideration is data standardization. Mainly a comprehensive data standardization protocol is needed for proper implementation of data management. It is very much required to in our ideas. It is very much comprehensive data for this standardization, and then who will acquiring the data, and it is in central level or in decentralized process. Data acquisition system, how data acquisition system is properly run for this for the system also included, and then data storage. Actually, in our thinking that data storage is in the central level is best for data storage, and defined user use this data for their needed, and this will helpful to all of us. And then data sharing. It needed a good protocol for data sharing. How much data, who will capture in this from this system, and how this sharing will be done. That was also another framework is required for data sharing. And then data security. You know that all of us know that the data security is the most important thing, because if there is no firewall or something else, then security will be hampered in any process. So data security is very much needed for any data system also. And another is our discussion will be a data governance protocol or framework is needed for all of this process is actually for good run for this process actually.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Khan. So, I mean, you were saying we need to standardize the data.
Yeah.
Then we need to have
acquisition,
data management system, data governance system.
Yes.
I mean, it's not only about data collection. The work starts after data collection.
After data collection.
Like there's a lot of work which needs to be done, and we still need to work on this in order to clarify all these, like how the data's collected at the local level comes at the national level and will be utilized by decision makers.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Khan.
Thank you.
Now going to group number 2. Yeah. Group number 2, I think Mr. Hendra Gupta is there in that group. So, yeah, I mean, on top of what you have discussed there, like, I mean, if you can also, since GWSC Global Water Sanitation and Center is supporting DPHE in order to develop this data governance framework, I would like you, if you can provide your remarks on that as well together. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajeev. So our group is actually discussing on the sustainability of the system beyond outliving donor cycles, as well as how to become self-sustaining. Before I start with the second questions, our group has identified several potentials for outliving the donor cycles. Like, for example, how to sustain, we must have budget. We must have budget means either from national governments, provide the budget to the local governments, or the local governments find out budget through their own revenue, local revenue. Those are the potential things to help run or operate the system that we have in the country, in municipal level as well as in the national level. And regarding the models for strategies, I think here it's pretty clear. The intention is that national NSD is the national platform, but there will be also platform at the local level, at the municipal level, and which will be connected to some other system like the IMI system, through some series indicators, which then contribute to the NSD as the national aggregation of data. Now, when it comes to local data, they have, in our group, we discuss about several scenarios. Like, for example, we have about 60 towns at the moment connected, or 61 towns already connected. But what about the rest of the towns? Like, I understand here we have like 330 towns. And those kind of different levels will provide a different scenario for sustainability. Like the city who doesn't have yet a system, they will need to invest more in the beginning in terms of equipment as also the system establishment. Now, regarding data governance, because it also relates with local data, municipal data, as well as the, do you have provincial level here? No. Provincial level as well as the national level. I think data governance is very important. I agree with the first group, because the system here is intended to help people, to help decision makers to make informed decision, which means also evidence-based decision. And that needs good data, that needs a strong data, which also require a strong chain of command. Chain of command means, for example, who is the most responsible agency in Bangladesh for sanitation indicators? For example, access to toilet, access to basic sanitations. Who is the most responsible agency for that? What about who is the most responsible agency for health, for example? Impact of good sanitation. So I think those are some of the things that we discuss. Possibilities for sustainability, of course, we need budget, we need money, and we have to make sure whether it comes from the government, local or national, or it comes from the multiple revenue generation by the local municipalities. Regarding GWSC roles, I think we are a new organization. We just established in the end of 2022, but we've been here in Bangladesh since the very beginning, working with the DPHE. We also work with DNCC for some fecal sludge dislodging work, and also some other cities. Our support here in terms of database is to provide, to facilitate the process. Facilitate the process means that how we can help connecting the process, like the policies from the national level to the local level. And yeah, another example is this database is not just about giving access, but you have also, for example, infrastructures like fecal sludge treatment plant. How do you plan to monitor that as well as part of this system? So those kind of activities we can generate, we can develop together with DPHE, with the local partners. Thank you.
Utilize. So is it like, I mean, if you collect the data and anyone can ask, I mean, do you give those data? So for that, data governance framework is also required. And another issue is regarding the resources, both in terms of financial, also in capacity. Yeah, thank you very much for Group 2. Now coming to Group 3, since they have raised the issue of the capacity, we have Professor Roshan from ITN. We know like in ITN has been a major driving force for capacity building in water and sanitation sector in Bangladesh. So for group, the last group, depending upon I would like to request you to present what was discussed so that the other groups can also share. But especially for Dr. Roshan, in terms of when we listen to these quality of the data quality issue, we need to collect data. It seems like there is some capacity gap in terms of understanding of the data systems. So ITN has been organizing various capacity building trainings. How can ITN support in terms of organizing the sector in order to have a solid data management or data framework?
ITN Buet is the hub of capacity building. It works like a bridge between the academics and the sector people who are working in this WASH sector. ITN closely works with government agencies, private organization, development partners. So working with them, ITN Buet found that the collection of data, method of collecting data, and the focus in mind to get the data is different from different organizations. They work differently. Just one project in mind, they just target some data and collect those data, but there is no integration between different agencies, the policymakers also. So ITN Buet works as an intermediary to strengthen that data collection system. ITN Buet works in training to create master trainers. We offer hands-on training. It's a regular routine works, and that roundtable consultation meetings, advocacy level, so that the policy level upper who take the policy and those who implement this, there can be a connection, interaction between them. Can I shed some light on this? Because we have one task, that policy framework. We have to make a policy framework. It's a flow diagram.
You can explain.
So we are talking about data. So we need data. So what we will do, first we have to take some policy that what sort of data we need, and from the bottom up approach, that rural and urban level, city, Paurasabha, municipality, big city, city corporation, DPHE, and then the ministry level, local government. So this type of approach need to be taken for the data collection. And of course, that collection process also need to have stakeholder consultations. And then this evidence-based decision-making platform and policy formulation, that getting the data, we need the demand, where we need to interventions. So this policy will be formulated, and then again that top to bottom up approach, that stakeholder engagement. We need to engage all the actors in this WASH sector. Obviously, we will collect data of WASH related data, socio-economic data also, because that data collection takes time and we cannot do it quite often. So this type of information we need to collect, and depending on this stakeholder outcome, we can allocate fund on the priority basis, financial modeling, then the implementation, those demand, monitoring, evaluation, review process will help in taking decision of refining the policy, and then it's like a PD, plan, do, check, act diagram like this. So this is all in a short, that framework. Yeah, thank you.
Proposing a framework within this limited time, and I would like to request GWSC, DPHE, A2I team, the data governance team, to look into that detail, and this is just the starting. So I think, yeah, I mean, we are already late. I mean, data, like so many jargons, data framework and all, I realize the more I learn, the more I realize that how much I don't know. So, I mean, yeah, I think I would like to thank Makfie, Sumon, who have been kind of working to create this session together with Said Bhai and other colleagues. And I would also like to thank our city officials coming all the way to present, and all our three panelists for your time and sharing your thoughts. So I would like to thank everyone for your participation and supporting us in this journey. This is just a start. Yesterday also we had a lot of discussions, and we think that we still need more discussion in order to get this solved and have a good sanitation data governance framework and management system in Bangladesh. Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone for your kind participation. We will see you next in our last plenary session of the day. Thank you.